Hi friends, my name is Annette Hedrick and I am the owner of Created by Annette. Today I'm going to be showing you how to create wire cage beaded earrings. I hope you enjoy it. The first thing that you're going to do is you're going to measure 8 inches of wire. And I use my wire cutters, my memory wire cutters for this. And you will also be needing a 2-inch wire, and this is the 20 gauge wire, so measure around 2 inches. And you're going to need, I'm going to do one earring because I've already done the other one, but you would need 2 pieces of each. Then the first thing you're going to do is just remove your ruler so you have enough space to work with. Make sure you keep your 20 gauge 2 inches wire close to you. And what I like to do is warm up the wire, because the wires tend to flex better and you can work with them better if you warm them up. When you don't, I like to do it with my hands, but some people like to use the Nylon-Jaw Pliers, which in that case you can just hold it and just stretch it with that. This also eliminates all the kinks in the wire. If there's a bent in it or something, it will just fix that. And if you've never done it before, if you never work with it, Walmart sells the artistic wire, and it looks something like this. This is sterling silver, but this is just artistic wire. This is 20 gauge as well, and this is probably like $9. It's a good bargain. So once you have that done, what you do, take your Roundnose pliers and you will start making a spiral. And keep going with your spiral. Okay. It's going to look something like that. And I like to use my Nylon-Jaw Pliers to grab it really, really, really tight and move the wire on its own, and it will start creating that spiral. So hold it right there really, really, really tight. Keep going around and around and around, and your spiral will start coming together. Just like that. Okay? Keep going. So there's one thing I've learned throughout doing these cage beads, is that sometimes you get so overwhelmed, so focused on doing the spiral so perfect, you forget that you have to do another spiral from this side. So my suggestion is, if it's the first time that you do this, make sure that when you measure the 8 inches of wire, take a Sharpie and just mark 4 inches, which is the middle. That way you know which way you're going. So I'm almost close to that half. I may have 1 or 2 more spirals to give it. Or you can measure it like I just did. It's up to you. But if you've never done it before, my suggestion will be just do it like that. Okay? So there we go. There's my measurement. Now the second thing I've learned, if this spiral is going left or right, the other one will go the opposite way. So this spiral, I'm going to turn it around, and my spiral will be from this side. Okay? So let's do that. And then the next thing is grab your Nylon-Jaw Pliers, and if you don't have your pliers with you and you are trying to do it with regular Chainnose Pliers, I am going to tell you right now that you are going to put kinks on the wire and your work is going to be ruined. So to be on the safe side, always working with wire, you want to use the right pliers for it. Make sure, take your time, buy them on sale, go to Hobby Lobby, go to Michael's. I'm not sure if Walmart has them, but take your time buying the right tools. These tools will last you a very, very, very long time. So this at the end is going to look like an S. Okay? And They're both so here's my trick. You are going to bend this to where these two parts are going to meet. So you're going to bend it this way, okay, all together. But before you do that, so the spiral will be just like this one. Okay, so you have your spirals, you have your S, and you have your Chainnose pliers. The next step you're going to do is you're going to put that spiral through that hole. I'm sorry, the Chainnose pliers through the hole, and you're going to push down, and you see how the spiral is stretching? That is your little cocoon that you're creating. Then you turn it around, and you do the same thing with the other side. Okay? Pushing, 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 pushing. This wire, it's a 16 gauge wire. It's really hard. And that's the good part about it. It's going to look real pretty. Okay? So this is what it's going to look like. Looks weird, but it's going to look beautiful at the end. And then you take your bead and you put it in there just like that. See how pretty? So now you have that bead in there. So these two sides are going to come together. So let's bend it first a little bit together. Just like that. Just a little bit. It creates that opening where you're going to put your bead. My recommendation to you, you see this hole, this is where you're going to put the 2 inches 20 gauge wire to hang on your ear level. I'm sorry, on your ear wire. So make sure that is facing up, and you can use these pliers, the Nylon-Jaw Pliers, to close that gap in there, and that's how I like to do it, because this rubber protects the wire from getting any kinks in it. Okay, so you close it like this. Make sure you have it there. See how that hole is not in the right place? That's an easy fix. Just take a little wire and just move the bead, and that's it. Make sure the holes are lined up with these other holes. Okay, once you have your bead in there, you can just squeeze it in. Okay, and this is how it's going to look. All right, so this is the bead. Look how pretty. Okay, it ends up being something like this when you're done with your project. Alrighty. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like. And you take your 2 inches wire and you're going to put it through the holes from one side to the other. This is what's going to help you hook it up to your ear finding, okay? So make sure the loops that you make here are loops you're going to be able to use to put them in here. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So I'm going to create a loop, like another little spiral. Like a little spiral, go, 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 go. It looks like that. And the reason I do that is because that way it will not go through the bead. And this, the good thing about it is you can bend it and press it in there. It's not going anywhere. Okay. Here's the other part of the wire. And if you don't know how to do a loop, I'll be posting a link on how to do a loop to close it on your ear finding. So let us cut here just this piece. Okay. Let me close this gap right here. Sometimes this is a little bit tricky because you have too much wire in the middle, but this is what you want to create, a little loop in there where you can open your ear finding and you're able to hang it. Goes through here. And close it. So cute. I'll be taking pictures of them outside. I think they'll be fun for the summer, and it will go with any maxi dress, shorts, a tank top. I think it's so pretty. I really hope you have enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you next time.